Genesis 3:16. El ha'isha amar harba arbe itzavonech v'heronech ba'etzev teledi banim va'el ishek tashukatech v'hu yimshal bach. The Lord God, who is speaking to the serpent, now shifts and says, to the woman, he said, much, or I will greatly multiply your suffering in childbearing and your suffering in giving birth to children. And to your man, or your husband, will be your desire, you will desire, but he will rule over you. Harba arba, this is from resh beit he, to multiply or make many, and we have first the hifil, infinitive absolute, and typically when we see the same root twice in a row, our default should be to say the first one's probably an infinitive absolute, and it is. And then the second use is here a imperfect, a 1cs. So I will greatly multiply your suffering in conception and in bearing children. It's the final phrase here that's of much controversy, and to your man will be your desire. And what's exactly the relationship of the next line? He will rule over you. Is it but or and how do these things relate? The very next chapter is worth considering because the exact same word for desire and rule is used when the Lord speaks to Cain and warns him about sin. And the Lord is using sin personified, saying the sin, for you is its desire, but you must rule over it. So in this case, we have the sense of desire is set in contrast to rule. And so we have the sense of its desires to master you, but you must master it. Now, that's not necessarily what the Lord means when he speaks to the woman, but it is certainly suggestive. So her desire is probably more semantically plural. That is, she desires him in more than one sense. But the fact that we have this, but he will rule over you, very well can have also the connotation of this sort of tension between the woman and the man ongoing. And one last thought on all of that. Just as the Adam is taken from the Adamah, and so we kind of have the man's taken from the Adamah, and then he has to fight with the Adamah, which will grow weeds and so forth. So too the woman, she's taken from the man. So we have the Ish being the source of the Isha, and so it's kind of interesting now that her desire will be towards the Ish, and so we kind of have this tension between the man and the ground, and we also have tension between the woman and the man. Whatever we make of it, there's a radical shift because of the rebellion of the humans.